It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see this team's leader at quarterback. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. Great game in store for y'all. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offense and defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set. And off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, a day 3 pick in the draft this past April.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line, but that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Now, Mike, at this level here in the NFL, you just rarely see the type of performance where one player on the field just stands out that much against his peers. But that's exactly what we saw out of this quarterback a week ago. I mean, throwing for all those touchdowns, that's one thing. But the fact that he was able to protect the ball in the process is what really was impressive to me. I mean, it's not like he was just out there in the backyard chucking the ball all over the place. I mean, he was methodical, cerebral, lethal with his approach. Truthfully, I have no idea how you follow up a performance like that, but I'm certainly excited to see what he has in store.
1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Visitors 7, our
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. That's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Now a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the 1st down. Out of a gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And he'll take this down to about the 7. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And his guys are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's 2nd and 9. now they'll run on the draw. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep, and that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now give on the ground. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The extra point is good. And the visitors extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3 and out. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And now here comes the punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The visitors' offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the 1st half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Now a handoff, running right. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. A gain there of 10 yards. That's enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop the clock, 24 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. And that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Coach. Thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards for the touchdown. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the visitors extend to a 24-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
3rd down and 9. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, left side, he's got it. 11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll try the right side this time. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
He was taken down behind.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
15 yards through the air. That's enough for a 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Handoff here, up the middle, and nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He pulls it in around the 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells.
And he'll take it on in.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. No problem there on the extra point, and his guys are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll throw out of the gun. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Result is a 1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And just a short pickup there to the 35.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Now at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They motion the slot man left. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a toss, right side. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Third and long. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Up the middle they go. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the visitors add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win for our visitors. They continue their winning ways in the month of September.